So I took out Dante to Circuit and I had quite the blast, not gonna lie. Thought to myself if I can replicate how broken it is in Circuit in normal missions. But I thought to myself it's gonna be quite hard. I think I've created a monster. So here's what I came up with. So first of all, Archon shards. Casting speed. I cannot play this frame without casting speed. I just cannot. You can see 3 taus for casting speed and 2 for more energy from energy orbs. It's very good base range and very low base costs of his abilities. And he will be assisted by a little helper of mine, you should already know from my video before. If you didn't watch, I'm gonna pop it up on the screen. And it's the only difference now is I got the new ribbon for it. Hit on it to get some more value on my hit. Okay, a perfect weapon for him. You get virals and you get heat. And virals can just go to 10 stacks, so that's why I lowered their value. Like the stacks are insta there anyway. I used Diriga to get the simplest possible elec procs from my Archon stretch. So if you're too lazy to check my previous video, you can just pause and check the mods here. Now we're going straight to the Dante's build. And the most important is Energy Nexus and Energy Siphon. Because we ain't gonna be using Nourish for most of the situations. Science Roar is just the best friend of Dante's. That's a faction mod that you cannot put on your Warframe. Compared to the faction mods, you don't have to swap it all the time. Let's start with the paper, which is the Murmur. What I'm doing now is getting quickly debuffs, Page Flight and the book. And after that I'm gonna cast Dark Verse twice to prepare the final verse to be the Tragedy. So I can use it to instantly expire the hit that Diriga will do. Oh, what the hell was that? Well, I guess the Diriga doesn't need my fucking help. Hopefully now I can do it before the shit just instantly vaporizes. I mean, my builds are just too good. My Sentinel does everything for me. The issue is if Duplex Bond kills the enemies, the Contagious Bond doesn't proc. And again, man, again the fucking Diriga killed everything before I could press my final verse. Like, I really do need higher level enemies being able to spawn in Simulacrum. My fucking Sentinel over annihilates 210 level steel button enemies, like, please. Well, gotta do a quick rebuff now. And hopefully I can press my final verse with the Diriga's spread hit damage. I swapped the enemies to heavy guns so they maybe can tank some. And now I just need the main Diriga to do the killing blow. And hopefully the damage will not be stacked enough to completely obliterate all of them before I can react. I will just press it instantly when I see something dying. Fuck, the killing blow wasn't made by the main Diriga. To Dark Verses again to get again to Tragedy. Now! And this is exactly when I realized it's not gonna be that hard to replicate the damage you get in Circuit. Especially because this is mainly the damage I instantly expired that was done by the Verglas. And dude, that's a fucking Sentinel. The only reason I put him here in first place is because I thought he's gonna be the easiest and fastest way to proc my Archon stretch for energy sustain. So say what you wanna say, but I think my builds are pretty on point. Already doing more than I was doing with some Circuit instincts, and that's just the very beginning of it all. But let's try to get it again, the quick rebufferino. I will be mainly trying to expire the damage from status effect that my Verglas does, so don't expect everything to just disappear instantly. That's for the next part of the video. The only problem is that I need to have it ready and snipe it in the moment the main Diriga does damage. Exactly just like this. 93 mil. Can we push damage cap with that? Oh, sorry, that's just my damage addiction speaking loudly. Okay, let's try one more time. Just look closely how fast my Diriga will put all the status on them. So imagine that's just when I walked up to them, and it's still worse than the dog primer. Oh, I don't really know what happened here. I think I need to get my final verse ready facing away. Maybe now? I mean, boys, we are in the billions. I don't think that the damage cap with abilities with Dante is any kind of an issue to get. I told you I created a monster. I told you. But the fact that I surprised myself, well, no wonder Dante became one of my favorites pretty fast. Don't you forget, that damage so far was mainly from my Verglas, from the Sentinel's weapon. But all kudos to him, but he has to fuck off for now, because he's gonna be ruining my testing. And now I can showcase a little bit of what Dante himself can do. So let's spawn some heavy guns, but I don't think their armor will matter at all, since it's slash damage. And then let's do some quick rebuffing. Roar, Book and Birds. Birds are probably the most important, since they heavily increased the status vulnerability of your enemies. I'm gonna use my secondary fire on Grimoire to get the energy regen, provided if you have Zata's invocation, and I'm gonna use my Zenuric. This is all I do for the energy regen, plus the Riga, which is getting a break now. A couple of Dark Verses into final verse GG. But I think we gotta quickly redo it, because I casted way too many Dark Verses for some reason. I think like 5 gonna be enough, since they have Overguard. It might have been as well just overkill, but let's see. Yeah, that looked like a heavy overkill. But all I gotta admit, those damn yellow Archon shards, they do the work. Better about the Grimoire, because it's your main energy sustain, alongside your Zenuric of course. You might not need it that much if you're picking up the energy orbs. Since Zenuric got this one passive that gives you energy over time after you pick energy orbs, and I have those 2 yellow shards to increase the pickup energy amount from energy orbs. You can always like hold your Grimoire all the time, so whenever you kill something with your ability, it might proc the Universal Orb for example. But for that you're gonna need the Canticle in Exilus slot. Remember, if you want the energy stacks, you need to have your Grimoire in your hand whenever the alternate fire deals the damage. Let's do 2 Dark Verses and let's see if it's enough. I have to admit, he's my favorite caster frame by a fucking mile. I could literally do it all day long. Dark verse, final verse. Complete annihilation. Okay, let's bring back our Driga friend back to the business. And let's change the enemies to Murmur, since it's the end game content now. At least for many new players it is. I'm not exactly sure which one is the tankiest one, but I think this guy is pretty damage spongy. And to make sure, we're gonna use Eximus version of it. Okay, let's do Zenuric here for the extra 20 ability strength for our buffs. Wish I could stick some more duration in there, so I don't have to rebuff that often, but all I know is, as long as I have energy I can rebuff, which is like a win in my book. Just patiently waiting so I can final verse the hit proc from Diriga. I wonder if I could have any worse reaction time. I mean, Verglas it's gonna be probably pretty broken with Dante's, considering the damage it does is because of the hit stacks. Dante's Tragedy verse makes all the status effects accumulated on the target during the cast to expire instantly, and they are amplified for like 8x with this build before any stacks. And by stacks I mean molt augmented. Quickly redo the buffs. Remember, you have one more buff normally, which is double light verse for the Overguard. And spawning duplex bond clones for the Riga with this guy is so easy because it's so cast heavy. Let's see if I can use our little friend Diriga to do the damage again. Oh shit, I forgot to get the final verse ready. Nice. Let's do it one more time. Just the fact that I'm using my status effects from the fucking Sentinel is just making me so happy. To be fair, I'm gonna rebuff myself and take a look how Diriga does everything on his completely own. Pretty interesting, because the moment I see Contagious spread to be procced and I'm 100% sure of it, everything dies instantly afterwards. The only problem is ammo, because they usually die the moment he is out of ammo and the kills is done by the fucking clones. It's so hard to tell, like, when the Contagious bond procs. Can you imagine it's all done by the Sentinel? It's not even his freaking video. Pretty please, I just want to do it once, like full Contagious bond final verse. Yes, finally! Imagine this damage if I could fully armor strip them so the hit would do like full damage. That is problem for another frame, cause Slash does not fucking care about the armor. But when I think of it, I need to take you for a journey into the void. While I was getting my buffs up, Diriga already did some work, 33 kills. Don't comment that much on the run, but just enjoy the view. I will mark Acolytes and give few comments every single time I get the Acolyte. I will get up to 3 maybe.
life support.
Oh, I love this spot.
I've delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
As long as I would be recasting my status vulnerability buff, I could just AFK here, cast the overguard, and let Diriga do it all. But I really wanna like get at least one final verse inside of our mission with his hit stacks. But I feel like it's gonna be really hard in here because it's not 200 plus and it's not only corrupted heavy gunners Eximuses. So from what I see so far, your guy is just killing everything so fast that it interrupts my energy stacking with the Grimoire's alternate fire, which is kinda annoying. But the best proof about how broken my Verglas video was and how little people watched it. I swear, I can see this Diriga in action every single fucking day and I'm still amazed how broken it really is. Just imagine if you have Siren with 2 green Archon shards for corrosive stacks so you can fully armor sleep with spores. You just press spores and if you can somehow like keep your Diriga alive, because for Dante it's a like cheat code with this overguard it gives to him. But this fucking spores combo with these hit stacks, considering the duplex clones cannot die but they also draw aggro, like fuck, this weapon is just better than 90% of the fucking Warframe weapons. Look, I'm walking like headless chicken right and left, trying to get the damage up of the hit procs, but everything is just dying instantly to a few hits from the Verglas. Diriga just recovered, but it was big bad from my side not giving him overguard. And the fact the energy drops so often because of the duplex bond is so crazy good with Zenurik. So the first Acolyte comes, I will try to delete him with Glaive. Just a quick rebuff first though.
Our operative is making progress. This will help our cause. Extraction is
Well,
available.
there goes my attempt to delete him with Glaive. My Diriga decided to do it on his own. And I even missed my Glaive throw. And now I even let the fucking Diriga die, my god. The fact that Dante buffs the entire team with the book, every enemy with the fucking status debuff, gives everyone overguard, regenerating overguard on top of that, and then he can press his 4 to instantly expire all of the status effects, even if they are caused by other frames. So just imagine what he can do with Saren on team. Like, fuck, that's such a good frame. This is just not getting boring. Like, I can do that all day long. Damn, this shit is so fun. I was supposed to like record 2 acolytes, but I think I'm definitely going for 3. Like, it doesn't get boring. You can't die. You can test everything you want because of the overguard spam. Acolytes can do nothing. And Diriga is just flying around like mad, especially the clones, because they are not like attached to you, just killing everything on sight.
My brothers, did I not tell of this day? Did I not prophesize this moment? Are lost, and they will resist, but I, will
Yeah, did you hear that? Another Plato is coming.
This death is temporary. My existence is
Let's see if Diriga can focus on him again.
destroyed.
What our tunnel operative just found. They could not do this without you.
I mean, what is Diriga hitting, or is Dorman just dodging it with his teleport invulnerability? What the fuck is happening? I cannot believe I just missed him again with life. Fucking Torment's always dodge god. Come on, give me one more Acolyte. Just wanna mess with one more and I'm outing from here. Finally, man. Weak rebuff as per usual. Can you see this little dumb fuck picking me? Bro, be aware of a guy with a book. Gotta get my energy buff up. And he got cooked by Verglas. And all he did is tickle my pickle. But well, time to get out. I think I'm gonna just upload the mod run fully and just put some timestamps so people can skip if they want, or just watch it fully. Because the way you play it with the energy is all you need to look at. Just the fact that Irika is killing my targets, that giving me the energy buff from alternate fire, it's kind of making it a bit annoying. But yeah, that would be all of it. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please like, comment, share and subscribe. And as always, see ya in the next one.